Trying to see what's that on me. Man, what's going on, y'all? This is ZQ the Rebel. You know, make sure I'm live on all platforms real fast. Yeah, we're good. All right, we good to go. We are good to go. Man, look, man, I just wanted to talk about a few things, man. Like this whole situation with Tory Lanez and Megan the Stallion that came up. Now all of a sudden it brought it to new evidence has been brought to the light. That Tory Lanez did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. I mean, this is something that I'm pretty sure we all know because we always thought the story didn't sit right with us. Like the story didn't quite make sense, you know. And then also we receiving the backlash. Um, Imagine him receiving the backlash of what happened. All this whole time, not knowing that this is an innocent man. Of course, let me just get this out the way. Of course, it's his fault. It's Megan's the Stallion's fault. It's Kelsey's fault. It's everybody's fault in the mix. You know, I mean, we all go back to telling the truth. Telling the truth is something that we all should learn growing up. Telling the truth, telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Something that we should learn. Hold on, my bad. Man. What's going on my phone? My phone just started acting up like all of a sudden. I had to put this mug on silent. All right, Tory Lanez, of course, was accused for shooting. We all know the story. Shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. Turns out it's not true. This is something that we all know because the story it just was never right. Just hearing about what happened just didn't sit right. So now, like I said before, new evidence has come to the forefront that Tory Lanez is innocent. And I go back again to telling the truth. This is something that we all should have learned growing up. This is something that we should have been taught at the age of 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, you know, but I blame it to the culture, man. The culture. We have this whole no snitching code in the culture that's toxic as hell. And because Tory Lanez, I guess he thought he was standing on business. He thought he was trying to, save face and trying to protect, I guess, his girlfriend at the time, and then Kelsey. Um, he gets sentenced to 10 years in jail. He might get out in six or seven, maybe 5, due to good behavior, but nonetheless, this is something that's on your record, bro. But like I said before, it'll all go back to telling the truth. Something that we learned growing up. Let me pull this scripture real fast, man. I just want to show this scripture right here. This is John chapter 8, verse 31 and verse 32. The meat is in 32, but I'm going to read it nonetheless. Then said Jesus to those Jews which believed on him, if ye continue in my word, then ye are my disciples indeed. Now, this is the meat. Verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Okay? All he had to do was just tell the truth. Like, how many brothers and sisters we know that's locked up in jail because of some bitch ass shit about no snitching? Nigga, if you didn't do the crime, why the fuck are you doing the time? It don't make no sense. That don't make you no straight up G. That don't make you no straight up fucking gangster because you taking the charge. All that does is just make you look fucking stupid. Now you got a felony on your record that's gonna carry on for damn near a good 6, 7, or 8 years. It's gonna stay on your record. You're gonna lose a lot of opportunities if you ever thought about going for any opportunities. Um, like, man, this is something that we need to just destroyed and put down, like all this no snitching shit. We letting criminals get away. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Us as a people, man, blacks, Hispanics, man, we never been, the criminal types. Let me tell you some of the real criminals are white people, man, like John Gotti, Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, um, the Jewish mafia. All these cats that you see on TV, these old fashioned Irish mobs. All of these are the real criminals. But we look at them as idols. We look at them as idols, and we want to be just like them. We want to be a copycat. You know what I'm saying? So this whole no snitcher code, like we in the fucking Sopranos or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This shit needs to stop because this shit is affecting all of us. It's affecting us, man, in our communities. We letting criminal behavior get away. We letting criminals get away when they need to be fucking punished. That's why the hood is so fucking bad, because they ain't getting punished. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, man. Let's stop being stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's time to do what's right. Now, sadly enough, I got this article pulled up, man. This happened yesterday, May 14th. This is by this is NPR.org. All right. So we got right here. It's rapper Tory Lanez is hospitalized after being stabbed in a California prison. Man, we know those California prisons is tough. Like, them motherfuckers is hardcore as hell. I mean, shit. And, anybody that's down there gonna tell you that. You don't want to be in no California prison. But he ended up getting stabbed 14 times. He got stabbed in California prison, but the article states that he got stabbed about 14 times. All right. Right here. It says Tory Lanez was hospitalized on Monday after being stabbed at the California prison where he is serving 10 years. Like, imagine you're serving 10 years for something that you didn't even fucking do. You're missing out on your family. You know what I'm saying? You're missing out on them getting older. You're missing out on memories. You know what I'm saying? You're missing out on a lot of stuff. You're missing out on it's just you're missing too much. 10 years is a lot of time to go past. Hell, 10 years from now, 10 years from now, you're gonna look totally different. You're gonna look totally different, man. That's a huge age gap. He's serving 10 years for shooting fellow musician Megan Thee Stallion. We know that. Um, we know what happened right here. Let's skip down. Uh, well, no, it's right here. The Canadian rapper. I didn't even know the dude was is a Canadian. But okay, the Canadian rapper whose legal name is Daster Peterson is in fair condition after he was allegedly attacked by another inmate at a housing unit at the California Correctional Institute and how you say Tahacapi, right there, this word, around 7:20 a.m. local time, according to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. All right. It says a message posted on Tory Lane's official Instagram account that night said he was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. It said both his lungs had collapsed, but his condition was improving. He is now breathing on his own. It reads, despite being in pain, he is talking normally, in good spirits. I don't know. You're in good. I mean, I guess you're in good spirits to be alive, But you ain't think about being in good spirits when you're doing that 10-year bid. And deeply thankful to God that He is pulling through. All right. So I'm happy that the brother is doing better. His situation is improving. I'm happy for that. You know, not another black man is gone. A statistic in the prison system and the statistics to a death. You know what I'm saying, of the prison system. I'm happy he's not a statistics, but the fact that he's serving 10 years in prison for something for a crime that he didn't commit is just mind-boggling to me. And he, in the back of his head, he know who did it. I don't know why he didn't just come out and say who the fuck did it. That would have saved him some agony and some time or whatever the case may be. But I guess these are rich problems. Okay, so let's get right here. It says Bradley James. Okay, this is hiphopwired.com. Shot by her friend, not Tory, Bradley James, who worked as a driver and bodyguard for Megan's former friend, Kelsey Harris. All of now is Megan's former friend. a former friend. She tried to cut ties with this chick. As soon as it happened, because she know eventually this shit is gonna come out. Says he heard something shocking. All right. New claims are shaking up the case between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Bradley James, who worked as a driver and bodyguard for Megan Thee Stallion's former friend Kelsey Harris, says he heard something shocking. According to him, Kelsey allegedly told someone that she was actually the one who shot Megan, not Tory. So if this guy, this Bradley James, the bodyguard, why didn't you come out and say anything to exonerate him? Why didn't you say anything? I mean, there's this whole fucking snitch code that don't make no sense to me. I mean, shit, I'm not about to sit in jail for a crime someone committed. I don't give a fuck how you look at me. I got work to do. I got a family to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I got to be there for them. I got brothers, that I'm, that I'm with, that I serve with. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I got a nation to build up. I'm not about to fucking sit and rot in jail, because of a lie. Again, I pulled up John 8 and 32, about how the truth shall make you free. If only a motherfucker would have told the truth, he wouldn't be sitting in jail, man. Like, I don't feel sorry for nobody in the situation. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't heard a peep out this bitch named Kelsey. We ain't even hear anything out her mouth. We didn't even hear a peep out her mouth. She's as quiet as a mouse. Eventually, this shit was going to come to the light. All right? Let's continue reading. This all goes back to a fight in 2020 after a party. Megan said Tory shot her in the foot. Why would she say that if that's not true? I guess to protect her friend. That's another thing that black women stop doing. This ain't no sisterhood, black women code where y'all protect each other and shit, and an innocent man gets sent to prison. Like that shit needs to stop. We need to call out, you know, you know that fucking fuck shit behavior. You know what I'm saying? Megan said Tory shot her in the foot, and he was later found guilty and sentenced to 10 years in prison. I mean, how many we hear this shit all the time in the media, man? Black man get lied on and he gets sent to prison. A Hispanic or Latino man get lied on, he gets sent to prison. Native American Indian man get lied on and he gets sent to prison. Like we hear this shit all the time. This ain't nothing new. And I'm surprised that the detectives ain't do they due diligence, man. I mean, y'all want to do y'all due diligence with every goddamn thing else. I mean, this is like I said, this is why I said earlier that the story was already crazy the first time we heard it. Back in 2020, this whole shooting in the foot incident came out. The Canadian rapper has always said he didn't do it. Imagine the prison systems filled with blacks, Hispanics, and Native men that's saying that they didn't do the crime. Maybe about 98, 90, 95% that they didn't do it, and they sitting and rotting in jail because this systematic racist state that we live in, the country we live in, don't care. Shit, hell. It's profitable to have blacks, Hispanics, and Native men in jail. It's profitable. Prisons are profitable. You think they don't care if you didn't do the crime? They just need people to be there. The only people there were Megan, Kelsey, and the driver. Now, during a press event held by a group helping Tory's legal team, a rep named Walter Roberts shared what the driver claims. He says Kelsey allegedly told someone she fired the gun 3 times, and Tory tried to stop her by hitting her arm. Oh, I wonder if this the video. This is probably the video. We got it.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Ms. Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do.
That's one thing I commend that brother. I commend that brother because he couldn't sleep at night letting another black man rot in the fucking prison. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you what it's called. It's called he had a conscience. That's what it's called. It was eating him up inside. Him overhearing this, and he's sitting in jail over something that he didn't commit, a crime that he didn't commit. And what if he got unalive? Let's just say something did happen. Some tragic happened to him, to Tory, while he was in prison. Man, that brother, Bradley Roberts, he would have not lived with himself, man. He would have been eating that shit for the rest of his life. He had to get that shit off his chest. It's a burden. It was a big burden to carry. Okay, let's keep going.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times.
Wow. That's totally different. That was a totally different perspective, a totally different thing that was said prior to or what we heard before. Okay, it says that's when the gun went off 2 more times. Roberts said this means Tory never fired the gun at all. These new claims might change how people see the case, but it's not clear if anything will happen legally. The court had already decided Tory was guilty based on evidence and Megan's story. Still, with this new info, people are asking more questions about what really happened that night. More news to come as the story takes an interesting turn. This is okay. Megan Thee Stallion and her lawyer, Alex Spiro, quickly responded to the new claim about her shooting. Spiro told XXL that the case is already settled and not up for debate. He said, "Man, this is already done." He said that lawyer said it's it's a done deal. We're not about to talk about this. It's already said and done. I mean, shit, yeah, he's guilty. He said Tory Lanez was tried and convicted by a jury of his peers, and his case was properly adjudicated through the court system. This is not a political matter. This is a case of a violent assault that was resolved in the court of law. Megan's team made it clear they're not here for rumors or drama. The court made its decisions, and that's what they stand by. I mean, hell, that's crazy. They want this brother to rot. They want this brother to rot in jail, man. Like, come on. The only way that he's really going to get exonerated and absolved of these falsely accused crimes or whatever the case may be, is for Kelsey to come up to the forefront. But she probably won't because she's going to get implicated in the shooting. Then she could get charged for it. She's not going to do that. She's probably going to stay far away. Hell, shit. Who knows where the hell she at right now? But we read before that this is Megan Thee Stallion's former friend, meaning they're not friends no more. So it's gonna be hard for her to come up and testify anything. She love her freedom. Yeah. But look, man, all of this celebrity drama and shit like that, you know, I'm not focused on that. What I'm focused on, man, I'm just focused on my brothers and sisters that's living in poverty and living in the ghetto every single day. And then I strive not only myself, the men that I serve with under Commander General Hanna and the ISUPK. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like we out there trying to change the minds of our brothers and sisters. Leave those criminal ways behind. Leave the culture that we so love behind. I mean, man, it's time to start anew. It's time to make a new righteous culture that we already have from the Lord. All right. I ain't trying to be too long winded, but I just want to bring this quick little thing out. You know what I'm saying? While it's still fresh. All right. Check out my streams. I'll be streaming. You see, I'm back active again. Check out my streams. Um, yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got for you.